I think it's first important to realize why we even have the ALTA survey product. Why did it come into being, and why is it something that is ordered in a typical commercial real estate transaction? Well, the product was specifically designed to meet the needs of the title insurer. Within the title insurance industry, there was a need for a uniform survey product on which that title insurer could then rely to delete what are called standard survey exceptions out of the issuance of a title insurance policy. So when you're working on a transaction, one of the very first things you receive as part of those due diligence materials is a title commitment. And that is the title insurer's commitment that as long as certain requirements are met, and as long as they can take certain exceptions to the same, they are willing to issue a title insurance policy. And that's the ultimate. That's what the lender is seeking. The lender is seeking a title insurance policy if they're going to be loaning money on that property. And sometimes a buyer or a borrower will also elect to get a title insurance policy as well. That's kind of rare, but sometimes it does happen. Well, within that standard commitment, depending on what state you're working in, there are 3 or up to 10 survey-related exceptions that have to do with survey matters. And the thought process is if we get this survey product, the title insurer can then look to the same and make decisions about deleting those exceptions out of the issuance of that title insurance policy. And if you open up a commitment, usually you can look to the first few items in there that are the exceptions, and you'll see things such as rights of parties and possessions, evidence of unrecorded easements, shortages of land, access to a highway or a roadway, those types of things. Well, it can be understood that if we get the survey and the title insurer can look to the same, they can find out certain things about those exceptions and then make the decision whether they're going to decide to accept them or get rid of them and not take them as exceptions.